As someone who finds ranked knockout to be baby mode, I wanted something a bit more challenging, and with the release of X-treme Solos Ranked, let's just say I got what I wished for, and it was amazing. Mediatonic introduced X-treme Solos Ranked on August 19th, 2025, though they announced it a day prior on August 18th with a Reddit post. A ranked mastery cycle is a short ranked cycle focused on a specific limited time mode or LTM. It will have 4 ranks: Contender, Bronze, Silver, and Gold, and those will have their own sub-ranks. Seems like mastery ranked cycles will last for 2 weeks. At least the first cycle did, but only time will tell. Ranked Mastery Cycle, or MRC as I'll be calling it for the rest of the video, will give out crowns, kudos, nicknames, and an emote. With X-treme Solos, Contender has 3 sub-ranks, Bronze has 4, and Silver has 5, whereas Gold doesn't have any limits. The rules of MRC is similar to Ranked Knockout. Winning will cause you to go up by 1 sub-rank, and you won't go down a full rank, but only a sub-rank. Again, much like Ranked Knockout. Here are the rank rules for X-treme Solos Ranked, and presumably Mastery Ranked cycle going forwards, but Mediatonic can always tweak the values. Releasing a ranked mode and making limited time and advertising it as a mastery event is honestly genius, because the player base are already used to the idea of mastery challenge events, which got introduced in the following update aka 11.3 all the way back in October 2024. So the format is very similar to that. And as we know, mastery challenge events houses the more difficult challenges, allowing the live events to have easy to complete challenges, satisfying both spectrums of the player base. It seems like they're applying the same principle here. Ranked Knockout will cater to the more casual players, whereas Mastery Ranked Cycle will cater to the more seasoned player. Now let's talk about the round pool. We have 25 maps, all of them being classic Unity levels, 2 of them being Party Promenade and Pipe Dream, which got unvaulted on August 18th, 2025. I've talked about how repetitive shows can get due to the number of rounds being on the low side. Ranked Knockout has 30 rounds, and I found that to be repetitive and boring after a while. However, due to the nature of extreme rounds, in where if you die you lose, I actually don't mind the smaller round pool. And while I personally didn't experience any bugs that costed me a game, I did hear that people were getting bugs on Party Promenade X and Pipe Dream X, so do let me know if you've encountered any bugs while playing Extreme Ranked Solos. One complaint I have over the round pool is the exclusion of Hyperdrive heroes. Surely they could have added that over hoverboard heroes, or maybe include both? I mean, they put in both Slime Climb and Slime Scraper. Hexagon is a strange choice to put in a mode like this. I just hate its inclusion in ranked modes in general. It's just way too RNG, especially if there's a ton of people. However, I've had games where it's only a small group of people and the board is huge, and usually everyone is taking it slow to time it out. By timing it out, it'll make it to where everyone who's alive is a winner. On one hand, I do like free wins, but on the other, I think they should just remove it from ranked modes going forwards, especially since we have Hexaterrestrial and Hexaring. It sort of ruins the competitive integrity of having a map where you can time it out. I know that will be a very unpopular opinion because people just love free wins. You gotta admit, it kinda ruins the competitive integrity. Now, with how I just talked about the whole RNG aspect, you'd think I'd feel the same way towards Blast Ball, but oddly enough, I'm okay with its inclusion. And but speaking of rare maps, out of the 36 games I played, I only got Jump Showdown once, which is just absurd. I just forgot it was something you could get. Regardless, the round pool was fun to play and really intense, especially with the competition being fierce, making it more satisfying when you win. I knew X-treme Solos Ranked was going to be a challenge, but wow was it a sweat fest. And with the added element of dying when you fall, it just made the games very intense to play and quite frankly, really fun to play. I've played 36 games, 121 rounds, and 27 of those I've reached the finale, and I've won 10 games, which comes out to an abysmal 27.7% win rate. I should be scrolling through my Fall Guys stats while I'm talking so you can get an idea of the games I played and whatnot. I've been playing Fall Guys for 4 years. Started playing the game on March 26th, 2021, and for the most part, I win most of the games I play. Not gonna say I win every game, but I win a good percent of them due to learning the maps and having good game sense in general. It just comes with putting 3.2k hours into something, so having a mode that provides a challenge just feels refreshing and made me want to play this game whenever I had the time to do so, which I haven't felt in years and really reminded me of why I got into Fall Guys in the first place. For most of my playthrough, I was struggling in silver. Heck, I even D-ranked, which never happened to me while playing Ranked Knockout. And while I didn't lose any games due to a bug, only through my own fault, especially during round 1s, I never got grabbed and died as a result, believe it or not. That's because I played it very safe, mainly on Big Fans X, which was a bean sweeper as usual, especially if it was a round 1. With how the mastery cycle is catering to the more seasoned player, giving you 0 points if you reach and lose round 4 is fair, and losing 5 points for losing round 3 is fine too. I really have no complaints here. Whenever we get a lab event, we'd get a mastery challenge event. Both will give out full costumes and both are similar but slightly different. However, in the first MRC, the final reward is an emote and the other 3 are nicknames. And I understand they want the 2 modes to have similar enough rewards. Ranked Knockout has emoticons of similar quality, so the mastery version should give out nicknames. And due to it being 4 ranks, whereas regular Ranked Knockout is actually 8, an emote seems a natural fit since it's something you don't get from Ranked Knockout. And really, with an emote, it could be hit or miss. A full skin would have been a better choice, but you could argue it could have been the safe and more boring choice. I feel like we'll be getting a mastery ranked cycle every update going forward, but they'll be based on different LTMs. I could see them doing a mastery ranked cycle for Time Attack, Lily Leaper's Limbo, Volleyball Tournament, Finals Marathon, honestly Fall Ball Cup, and honestly they could do it for most of the LTMs. It took me 4 days to reach gold, and it's some of the most fun I've had playing the game in a while. Comment below, let me know what are your experiences with X-treme Solos Ranked. And special thank you to our Max Store aka $5 members, Jumper Runnin', The Editor, X-Treme Profi, The Salt, TM, Scrawny, and MC Speedrun for your support as always.